Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Tuesday Night Live podcast from the range with your host, John G. Johnson.
Hello, guys. Welcome back. Well, I missed last week. That's the first time in almost a year and a half I missed it. I ended up getting a little bit of I don't know if it was COVID or what the hell it was, but I got my ass kicked that day. That was the greatest day in the world, and I was sick. Trump ended up winning the White House, so we got a whole new America, and everything is going good. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. If you don't know who I am, my name is John Johnson. I'm the owner and operator of a firearms training facility in beautiful Cape Coral, Florida. And you are why I'm here. I specialize in you. I specialize in the first-time student and teach them how to use a weapon, whether they're new to shooting or anything else like that. You know how it goes here. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to make a comment or two, you can always do that. We appreciate that. Where are we at tonight? We are live on Facebook. We are live on our Instagram. We are live on our YouTube. And we are live on Rumble. So we appreciate you all finding those and joining them. We do have our sponsors still, and I'd like to talk a little bit about them. They are freeflorida.net. Let me get that little thing up here. We'd like to thank our new sponsor, freeflorida.net, for sponsoring our YouTube Live each week, and they are a family-owned business in Florida that has a lot of cool 2A t-shirts and things like that. They have offered us a discount that we look for you guys. If you put in a checkout, FTBJ924 checkout, you'll receive 10% off any shirts that you'd like to. If you're looking for a cool fishing shirt or anything like that, they have men's shirts, they have women's shirts, and they believe in the Constitution and the freeflorida.net, where the Constitution still lives. Give them a chance on their website. Take advantage of their deep discount they're giving you. They believe in us, and we believe in you. Take advantage of the discount and take advantage of what they have to offer. Thank you, freeflorida.net, for sponsoring this YouTube Live. Thank you, guys. All right, so how was the week? I hope it was wonderful. How was the election day for you? It seemed like it was good for most of us here in the United States. There was a big push. She won most of the states where there was no voter ID required, and Trump won the rest of them. So it is a promising thing. People have spoke, and looks like we're going to be good news today. Trump was talking about constitutional or reciprocity. He talked to me deep regards about your Second Amendment rights don't end at the state line. I don't know if you guys know this, but Florida is one of those states that has reciprocity with many states. Florida is probably the best one to get if there's going to get a concealed carry, because it does allow non-residents to get carry in 30 states, but trying to push through a lot of the stuff for his agendas and make Second Amendment rights even stronger. So it looks like he's going to try to push a national reciprocity agreement. And since he's got the House and the Senate, it looks like he may have an opportunity to get a lot of stuff done this year. It was a big win this year for America, and I have good hope and good plans for it. We couldn't afford another 4 years of what we were going through, and hopefully we will see a difference in the world today. So, got a comment so far. Let's see who's saying this, and we'll see what's up. Jose Fernandez, thank you. Good seeing you. Good. Thanks for the comment, Jose. Appreciate you very much. So we, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm an author. I did write a couple of ebooks already, and we just got our newest ebook out. And I thought, Paposo, Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you in here, pal. We just did our new ebook. We've lowered all of our prices in our ebook to only $4.99. And I want to discuss our book chapter tonight and kind of give you a little bit of an idea of what it is and what it's about. We talk all the time about foundational shooting. We've covered a couple different topics like grip and stance. Now, the first ebook I did was Why You Shoot Low and Left, which was very popular, sold a ton of them, and which was kind of shocking to me because these are things that we put together, and then we did the 10 secrets of a firearms instructor. And that was a cool book because that actually took a lot of the videos that were on our YouTube channel and correlated them with a chapter so people could actually watch the video and then read the book into everything. But this time, what we've done, we put the trigger, but we've gone deep, 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 taking every chapter and making our chapters more exclusive and really taking the trigger of a firearm and breaking it down into a super, super science. I don't know if you guys ever seen one of these before, but these are dry fire drill weapons, and it allows us to work through the trigger engagement. So I'm going to show you this to you today as well. It's a pretty cool little feature. It's called a SIRT pistol. It gives you two lasers. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it gives you the first laser, gives you the good trigger take up, and the second laser gives you the punch, and it kind of helps you understand where the travel is on it. So I wanted to go through just quickly. I don't plan to be here all night. I'm still not feeling 100%. I don't know. I don't wish anybody what I had or what I still had. Still got a little bit of croup. Still got a little in my chest. Miss Johnson came down with it. Jacobs got a little bit of it. It was tested. It wasn't COVID, but it's fatiguing me a little bit each day. And I went, you know what? It's a great way to lose weight. I went from, I lost like 9 pounds, this thing, I went out, I guess it was that Saturday before the 5th, I think of the weekend of the 2nd or something like that. And I sat and deer hunted in the rain, and it rained all day. And I don't know if I got it from the rain. I don't know if I got it because it got wet or what the scenario was. But the next day, Miss Johnson is a Bears fan, and we went up to Stevie Tomatoes, which is a restaurant we go watch football at. And my throat started getting a little scratchy here. And then that next day, luckily, Jacob was gracious enough to come to work on that Monday. And I left early on that Monday, and I didn't work again until Thursday. So I mean, I was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I had just been laying in bed sleeping. I don't know what the hell it was, but after that, I kind of felt, "Hey, Ralph, how you doing, buddy? Good seeing you." I'm glad you're here, Ralph. So after that day, and then in the last couple weeks, last couple days, I've been feeling a little bit better, a little bit better, but I haven't felt 100%. But it's really helping my appetite and losing weight doing it. So I don't know if that's the best way to lose weight, but I'm down into the 250s now, so I'm pretty proud of myself from all the way up to 305. So I was at 254 yesterday from 305. So I've lost a little bit of weight. I'm happy, but I probably need to lose a little bit more. So let's not get too carried away about being proud of myself. I could lose probably 25 pounds more would be awesome. But you gotta want it, and you gotta want to do it. So that's kind of the deal. So let me show you my newest ebook, and kind of give you some chapters and things like that, if you don't mind. This is Get a Grip. This is how to properly hold a pistol. And it's going to go through a lot of different stuff. It's going to help us tremendously get our brain around the proper grip and the proper stance and all that stuff like that. But I thought it'd be kind of fun to walk through some chapters with us and work on each one of these chapters and just give you a little bit of why I wrote this one or why I wrote that one. We're not going to go through this whole book with each other, but I thought it'd be kind of fun for you guys to visually see why I think it's such an important part or chapter of, because this here, the Get a Grip one, is the next of the series, and then we have the following one is on trigger. So it's going to go through all the hems and haws of trigger, which I've got that book already set up to be published very quickly here. So after this one is been announced, we're going to turn around and launch and announce another. And at $4.99, guys, I can tell you this: it's the best investment you can put into, and it really elementaries what the videos help us out tremendously. Us talking about it helps out tremendously. A lot of us can't get to a firearms instructor. A lot of you can't get to me, but this is an extension of me as much as possible. And then what I start doing is I start laying out my videos towards these chapters, which in turn will put a playlist together on our YouTube channel, which would be considered Get a Grip playlist, and it will take each chapter and lay out it even further and further. I think it helps tremendously let you guys see it, read it, watch it, and produce it. It becomes a better overall training thing for you. So Get a Grip is the thing, and basically what's going to talk about is the full foundation of shooting. Let's see if I can get this up so I can kind of give you a little bit of synopsis. It talks, mostly in regards to why the proper grip is so important and how much it influences your accuracy. We always talk about foundation as much as possible, and we kind of always say, hey, listen, the foundation starts where? At the feet and goes all the way to the gun, and from the gun all the way to the feet. But there's a few things that affects accuracy more than anything else, and proper grip is one of those things that centers the student to control the weapon and allow for the proper management of recoil, allow the product not to drift to one side or another or anything else like that. And we don't spend enough time educating students on how to properly hold the pistol to work on your accuracy. So, this is an ebook which is very easy to read. It's got a lot of different stuff. But if you really think about when you lay out where is the common denominator for inaccuracy with a pistol, it has to do with two things, really, honestly. It has to do with grip and trigger engagement. But if we take each one of them and break them down into a science to understand that we need to put enough around this gun to control it, it'll help out tremendously. So what are the chapters that are in this? Well, we're going to do an introduction, obviously, and then we're going to talk why holding a pistol matters, and then the anatomy of a gun, because a lot of people don't understand all the little pieces and parts. And then number 4 is step-by-step guide to happily properly hold a firearm, and then common grip mistakes and advanced techniques. Now you would think to yourself, John, it's just gripping the firearm, but there's so little minute things that we got to put our hand around that student doesn't have exactly the same grip, and that changes each student's uh, effect of accuracy. And then we're going to put together some dry fire practice grips, and then how to affect recoil management and grip modification and customization, and final tips for mastering the hand grip and the conclusion. I spent a lot of time putting this together thinking, you know what? Maybe I'm going too far into this. And then as I started laying this thing out, and this is a PDF form book, and when I got to, most of these ebooks people get are, 3 paragraphs, 5 paragraphs. This thing was 26 pages at the end of it. And, it's not a big font. So, I mean, I started laying it out, and I got to a point where am I going too far into this? But at the end of each chapter, I thought, oh shit, I didn't think about this. And then I didn't think about that. And I didn't think about that. And I wanted to give so much more. So I finally had to shorten it to a point where make it a readable product, but not go too far technical that somebody who is reading it could understand it completely. So I ended up, I hate to say it, but dumbing it down a little bit made it easier for me to understand as well. Because sometimes I got carried away on the way I worded things, and of course, obviously the family had to, hey, take this down a little bit. So here are the chapters in each book, and I loaded them as I went here because I wanted to make sure that the chapters went the way I wanted a student to physically start this thing. What I try to do, and when you write one of these books or you do anything, or you find a student and you put together a flow, you're thinking about that first time shooter. Who's this book for? Well, it's for anybody, but what it's really made for is that first time shooter. That first person that's made a decision that, hey, I think I'm ready for this. I think I'm ready to learn to shoot a pistol. And then you need to get them to understand. And then, because I deal with all kinds of students. I mean, I dealt with a guy today from London. He's a U.S. citizen. He's lived here 10 years. He came to the store, had never shot a pistol before. So that guy there, we had to take him from maybe what knowledge he had is from TV, and this is very common for people. And to take him from there all the way to finalizing the class today, making the decision that this is something he wants to do and purchase a pistol and take it to the next level. This is what this book was about. And these are the people that we do these books for. So chapter 1 was understanding handgun anatomy. And what we did there in this chapter, guys, is we just broke down the whole gun. We just left nothing open. We went through grip, and we went through slide, and we went through sight alignment, and we went through how to break the gun down, and all the parts and pieces and the revenues and all the things that we assume they know, but they don't know. And then from there, I put together the chapter in regards to choosing the right handgun for your grip. Well, what's that mean? I mean, look at your hands versus your wife's hands versus your son's hands versus the guy who's 6'7" versus the woman who came in yesterday, who is every bit of 5'2", and she was in her 70s. What kind of hand strength does she have? What's the best weapon for her for comfort and control? And then, then we go through chapter 4 with the proper hand placement. And, we talk about the dominance of both hands. we kind of played this out to a point, and I don't want to bore you with going through every chapter, but I thought it'd be kind of neat to show you how much one book could be on grip. And then when you really start thinking about the importance of the grip, it becomes so much more of a man, I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that. And this is how I kind of started writing these things. And you kind of lay out. I mean, how simple is it to go and put this down on a piece of paper, and then when you start taking off this and you lay it out this direction and you lay it out that direction, and how far do we want to go in this without getting overburdened, And then we go through chapter 5. We get into that point of how much grip do we need on the pistol, how much control, understanding the optimal pressure grip, balance control, fatigue without fatigue. This is a big deal for most people with hand grip problems, because a lot of these students that are starting out shooting, well, if they've never shot a pistol before, I can tell you, in their mind and in their brain, they have a concept of what the recoil management is, and then there's a reality of the recoil management. And it's a big difference between the two. I can tell you I do a lot of coddling when a student who's never shot a pistol, woman or man, versus what they think it's going to be. They never expect the recoil to be as aggressive as it is. But keep in mind, we're shooting a 3.5-inch barrel pistol with a 9mm 124 grain bullet, and we only have 2 points of contact, which is your right hand and your left hand. And if they're not ready for that's a pretty intense recoil to begin with. But once I've got them understanding what it's going to feel like, it becomes easier and easier for them. So grip and pressure, we talked many times before that all your power and strength when you're gripping your hands. And a lot of people think because I'm right-handed, I'm going to over squeeze the gun with my right hand, which is very common for students. But technically, all the power and strength of a firearm comes from your non-dominant hand. So all your power and strength comes from your left hand, not your right hand, obviously for right-handed students, and vice versa. The guy from London today, the first-time shooter, he was a left-handed shooter, very accurate with a pistol, surprisingly, for never shooting one before. Now, of course, we were shooting the Smith & Wesson Equalizer, which that's a game changer in pistol itself. If you ever have an opportunity to shoot one of those, and that's our number one seller at this point in time. But he was stacking them very quickly, very fast within the first 50 rounds. I don't believe he shot out of a 3-inch circle with that weapon, and that's common for people with those things. But getting the proper grip and getting all that stuff, what the grip does for us, it's our confidence builder. How many people have you ever seen on YouTube? Every video you ever watch, these idiots let these people shoot these pistols, overpowered pistols for these women. Smith & Wesson 500 and knocks over her ass. Well, that's funny, but in real life, you can hurt them. Well, they never want to shoot again. So, the control of a firearm is all in the grip itself. As you're mixing in with the grip, you can't help but think about chapter 6, which is the importance of stance, integrating proper stance in different shooting situations, and stance in its role for recoil management. The system that we play out for all this stuff, we always talk, people always ask, what are we doing in class? What are we going to do? We always say it, but we don't really give it justice. But think about what we do in a class. We give them grip and stance and trigger control, sight picture, sight alignment, put it all together in a little repeat book to help each student understand how to control it and how to be confident to be accurate with the pistol. And the more we are able to control the weapon, the more accurate we're going to be. And then number 6, manage and recoil and muzzle flip. Again, this has to do with proper grip itself. Uh, uh, it helps with bringing up follow-up shots and some practical drills. And the drills that are on our YouTube channel will help us tremendously become the most accurate we can be with a pistol. These small little tips, drills, and things that you can pick up will help you truly understand. The cool thing, and I want you to think back the last time you went to the range, and I want you to think about your last 3 magazines, 4 magazines, 5 magazines. How accurate were you? How comfortable were you? And did the shots feel good? And if those shots are feeling good, you most likely are accurate with a pistol. If those shots feel like you're rushing them or you're pulling them or you're jerking them, you most likely are not gripping the gun and you're not controlling the weapon properly. So when we lay out all this stuff for you guys, we want to make sure that there's enough education there for you to have what you need. What I try to do with these books is I try to get it to somebody, because lately, guys, I've been getting bombarded by people from other countries that want to learn to shoot. So it's kind of a cool little deal. I was on YouTube a couple weeks ago, and I was seeing that some of my stuff is being translated in different languages and things like that, which is, unique situation when you're a little guy in Coral. Your stuff is being seen worldwide, which is pretty awesome. We're lucky to live in America where we have the right and the freedoms to have firearms and be able to learn to use them. There are places in the world that aren't allowed. I mean, just look at Canada with the handgun laws that are there, not including Germany and all of. We do a lot of people from Europe that come and want to come on week, whether on the holidays, and get to shoot a pistol. Then we did add in on chapter 9 adjustable grips, semi-automatic and revolver grips, adapting grips for compact and full-size pistols. And then we put together a bunch of techniques and drills for you to watch, dry firing drills, building muscle memory drills. And then we tried to show at very end 11 the common mistakes the improper grip can cause. And we put that all together in a small little book for you guys. I think, obviously, this is, I hate to say it, but everyone always says it, that this is our best ideas that we have right now. But as we keep doing these, we're always coming up with better ideas. And what I wanted to do is that, hey, Richard Shepard, how you doing, buddy? Glad you're back, pal. I'm glad you're back. Good. What I wanted to do with this is I wanted to put 4, maybe 6 or 8 of these together and really fine-tune each part of the firearm to give you, really lay it out, deep dive it, and get you into understanding it. And on top of that, what it does for us, it gives us video ideas that correlate with these books, which will allow us more and more time for us to get deeper and deeper. And my little deal now is those 3 to 8 minute videos that I can really fine tune them down into what the customer is asking for, what the client is at, what the avatar really needs to know. And that's kind of why we're laying them out the way we're doing them now. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to spend a little time telling you about the books, because each one of the books has its own unique things. We did just go ahead and just dump the prices on all of them to $4.99, just for the purpose of getting them out there to the public. They are on Amazon as well if you have the ability to go to Amazon. We do need a few Amazon reviews, so if you have the opportunity and visit one of our Amazon stores and pick one up over there, it's still downloadable. It's still one of those deals, but you can actually do a review from it as well, which would help us tremendously. We do have our sponsor there. Make sure that you hit his sponsor thing up there, freeflorida.net. They're actually really cool sponsor for us. They give us the opportunity to give you those discounts there. And scroll at the bottom there, FTBJ924. As far as what's coming up in the future, we're going to be doing a lot more shooting classes. We're going to be doing a lot more videos. We're looking for advice from you guys, what you're looking for as far as videos that we can put together, and and uh, and and, and each idea, we've been very fortunate to have a lot of good subscribers. We are almost at 5 million views, so we're kind of excited about that. We've over 32,000 subscribers, so we're really excited about that. It's getting better and better for us. I'm kind of excited to see where United States is going to be here. Where we've had a few tough years, and now it's going to change. So I didn't want to go too deep into this today. I'm still not feeling 100%, but I wanted to kind of give you a heads up on this book here. And we have the opportunity. Make sure you hit that bell icon, the like, and the subscribe button. And any time that we upload a video, you'd be the first to know. There's been a lot of little people getting unsubscribed from our YouTube channel, which is kind of a weird scenario. I don't know what's causing that, but if you can, please subscribe as much as you can. What's happening out there? Any word on anything? Jose, how you been, buddy? Everything been going good for you? Papa Weasel, Ralph, Richard, everything been going good with the family? I'm sure you're excited about what's coming up in the future. Okay. All right. Well, I know this wasn't very long tonight, guys. This is about 35 minutes or so, but I've been kind of, like I said, I've been feeling kind of down a little bit. Well, thanks, buddy. Oh, okay, cool. Ralph, thank you very much. Hello. Get well soon. Yeah, I plan to, man. Yeah. Papa Weasel just asked, can you put a link in? Yes, there will be a link in the videos down below. They're already hooked up to all of our YouTube channels anyways. It's connected to our YouTube store. I don't know if you guys know, we actually have a store as well. We have t-shirts that we offer as well. I don't know if you guys ever saw the one when they called us trash. I actually put a trash shirt together for you. So yeah, the shirt said, let's see if I can find it. I think it was, I'm proud to be Trump trash or something like that. I put together that, it's in our YouTube store as well. Proud to be Trump trash. Yeah, it was kind of fun when he did that that dump truck thing. That trash truck thing. Yeah, he went to McDonald's and served food, and then he ended up putting on the orange and yellow and serving and dropping some trash off. So I thought that was kind of funny. But guys, God bless you. Thank you very much. I'm sorry I wasn't as long as I wanted to be tonight, but I'm just still not feeling 100%. I love you guys very much. You are the best, and keep keep watching our shows here. We're going to make them better and better. Trump will say, make America great. Bless, guys. Good night.